Good evening, this is Dimitri Lascaris coming to you for Reason to Resist from Esfahan, Iran on the evening of March 23rd, 2026. I'm standing outside a mosque in central Esfahan where a funeral procession just passed by, a very, very large funeral procession to honor the victims of a U.S. Israeli airstrike, 5 victims to be precise. The primary target of that airstrike appears to have been a colonel in the Iranian Revolutionary Guard Corps by the name of Mehdi Nasr Azadani, and he had been absent from his home for 20 days attending to his military duties, and he took a leave of absence to join his family, and on the day of his return home the airstrike took place, killing not only him but also his mother, his wife, and 2 of his children, and their coffins just passed by with their remains. The slain colonel is survived by a 2-year-old child who is currently in hospital, and we're going to try to visit that child tomorrow evening. The primary reason I thought it important for us to come here tonight and to record what happened is because I think this is the type of incident which is a fairly powerful gauge of the mood of the people here in this country. And as you watch the 15 minutes or so of the footage of the funeral procession, which I'm about to share with you uninterrupted, unedited, I suggest that you ask yourself 2 questions. The first question is, does this look to you like a people who wish to overthrow their government? And the second question is, does this look to you like a people who are on the verge of capitulation? I'll leave it to you to answer those 2 questions, but I do suggest that you watch the footage in its entirety to try to form, for your own purposes, some kind of a view about whether this war, this criminal, atrocious, inhumane war that we have launched with absolutely no justification, and when I say we, I'm referring to those governments that purport to speak in our name, is there any chance of this ending up in anything other than a catastrophe for us all?
توی محله امشب قیامته. بذار لحظه که دلتون اینجا باید ببر. آی زنابه، همه کسایی که برای این خانواده اومدی، من نمیدونم اینا در زهرا چی گفتن. مادر شهید میشه، فرزند شهید میشه. یه سفر خانوادگی رفتن، عید نوروز دیگه. بعضیا بار سفر میبندن، خانوادگی میرن مسافرت. اینا هم خانوادگی میرن پیش امام حسین. دم مسجد یه حرفی بزنید. رسم کاروان اهالی بهشتینه، هر وقت ساعت به وقت عاشقی برسه حرف از یه آقای مهربان میزنیم. بذار دلاتون رو یه جایی ببرن. به این شهید بگید به خانوادگی دوست نداشتی عید نوروز میرفتی مشهد؟ دلت میخواست خانوادگی بری الان دوی محضر امام رضا. امام رضا آقا اینا خانوادگی اومدن بابوسه. فردا شب باید خانوادگی بیای ببریشون. همه ایرانی ها بلدن مشهد صفاش به این خانوادگی بریم. یا امام رضا فردا لحظه آخر رو که بذارن این امام مهربان میاد. جانم ساعت 8. چشم امید به دیدار خواهی حرف به امام رضا بزنیم، رو به حرم امام رضا خانوادگی سلامات خواسته رو بگیم. ساعت 8 که بشه بچه امام رضایی دلش باید بره مشهد. آمدن بین این همه فریاد، روبروی بهشتی از فولاد. فردا شب میگن اینا السلام علیک یا سلطان. دسته گداییتو نشون شهیدا بده. من فقیرم یا امام رضا، من فقیرم، فقیر مادرزاد. دلاتونو بفرستید در خونه امام رضا. ساعت 8 امام رضا نگاه خاصه بکنه. هر کسی که اعتقادش اینه آقا مهدی آخرین باری که با خانواده واسدی دم بابا رضا، دم بابا جواد کی بوده؟ آخرین باری که پسر دخترت تو حرم دستتو گرفت گفت بابا بریم حرم؟ نه گفت بابا بغلم کن زریحو ببوسم. به فرموده امام رضا جانمون یبن الشبیب ان کنت باکیا لشی فابکل الحسین. دست گدایی تو بیار بالا. سید میخواد روزه بخونه برام. دست بیار بالا، فریاد بزن بگو یا حسین. نه امشب یا حسین گفتم باید صدات بگیره. همه دار و ندار شدن، تو هم داد بزن یا حسین.
ادای مهر بسیارش دل و جانی که من دارم، کنارش ذره ناچیز شد خورشید میتابد. ندارم هیچ نوری سلیمانی که من چه فرقی میکنم آهو جم و دریا که سر باشد. زیر انداز خانه های دهان کفن شاه بی کفن حسین این بر اون بر میدوید این آمین هی به خودم میگفتم این شهدا این خادم شهداست چقدر این بر اون بر میدوید برای این خادما برای این زائرها خیلی از این بچه مردای ما ایشونو یه بارم ندیدن چون جلواتی اینجا نداشت همه یه جلوتش تو آسمون بود همه یه جلوتش مال اهل آسمون بود هیچکی خبر نداشت کجا رفت سیرورتش رو ما خبر نداریم عزت الانش رو داریم میبینیم آی مردم کسی نمیتونه تو کار خدا مداخله کنه خدا اراده نکنه کسی شهید نمیشه او غلط میکنه شام عید فطر رو بفهمه من قراجلی زاهدی میگفتم اونا نمیدونن 21 محرم رضوی یعنی چه نمیدونن شب عید فطر یعنی چه نمیدونن خدا وقتی بخواد موزه خاص بده یعنی چه حسین جان این مردم اومدن بگن ما پا به رکابت هستیم آقا ما هم آتششو داریم اینجوری بریم قربونت برم من دلم نمیخواد زیر تابوتم بگن به عزت و شرف لا اله حسین جان هر جا صدامو میشنوی دستتو برسون به عرش الهی دستتو برسون به دامن سید و شهدا امشب شبشه لبیک یا حسین نه صدا همه نیست این شبای ماست شبای رجز خوندن ماست یه عده فکر میکنن یه اتفاقای اینجوری ما رو دل سرد میکنه اینا ما رو مستحکم میکنه اینا اراده ما رو قوی میکنه اینا ایمان ما رو زیاد میکنه لبیک یا حسین وای ابا عبدالله وای ابا عبدالله لب تشنه کشتن وای ابا عبدالله وای ابا عبدالله وای ابا عبدالله لب تشنه کشتن وای ابا همه سینه بزنید وای ابا عبدالله وای ابا عبدالله لب تشنه کشتن وای ابا عبدالله وای ابا عبدالله وای ابا عبدالله لب تشنه کشتن وای ابا عبدالله وای ابا عبدالله وای ابا عبدالله لب تشنه کشتن وای ابا عبدالله وای ابا عبدالله وای ابا عبدالله لب تشنه کشتن وای ابا ای کشتن گرسنه و تشنه
Hello, and how are you? And welcome. I'm Dr. Qaderian, Dr. Dimitri Lascaris. I'm the boss of this hospital. This hospital is a paediatric hospital, Imam Hussein, in Esfahan Province. This is one of the largest pediatric hospital in Iran and the center of Iran. We have all of pediatric specialists and subspecialties, and you come to our PICU. We have one of child in our hospital that he was in explore 2 nights ago, and we can see him now.
2 nights ago.
2 nights ago.
Okay.
This is the child whose
Do you know
father.
his name?
Zainab, and his family is Nasr.
Zainab Nasr. The name of
she-
the baby is Zainab Nasr.
She's 3 years old, and all of her family were died.
They were killed in U.S. Israeli attacks. From which neighborhood she was brought here? Which neighborhood in Isfahan? کدوم محله اصفهان بوده؟
From Atishka Street and Azada.
اسم خیابون چی بود؟
Atishka.
آتیشگاه Street.
Atishka Street and Azadan
Neighborhood.
Yes.
Azadan neighborhood and Atishgah Street. She was attacked there and then she was brought here, the baby, 2 nights ago.
Does she know her family has been killed?
میدونه که خانواده‌شون
No.
She doesn't know.
She is her GCS is 5 or 6, and she breathes with ventilator. Yes. No.
Is she conscious?
Is she conscious?
No.
She's
No,
not
no, no,
conscious.
No, she's not.
So she's in critical condition. What condition is she in?
Maybe good or
Stable?
yes.
Stable. Okay. And so
His
who?
lung is injured during the fire and heat, and she has the ICH, intracranial hemorrhage. That is better than 2 nights, and some external injury.
Okay. Any question for me?
One last thing is, are any other members of her extended family here with her?
من از خانواده‌شم کسی اینجا هست چه خانواده درجه 1 چه درجه
Yes.
2
His uncle is here.
His uncle.
Is it a girl or a boy? Her
Here,
uncle.
Excuse me.
Her
Her uncle. 2 uncles here. Now one of her uncles is injured and break his leg
Okay.
in that explosion.
Okay.
She's 5 years old. 5 years old?
No.
3. She was 3. Yeah. And Zainab's uncle is the guy standing next to me. خودتون معرفی می‌کنید؟
من دایی زینب هستم.
I am Zainab's uncle. اسم فامیلیتون رو میگید؟
روح الله خدیبی.
His name is روح الله خلیلیان. چند سالتون؟
47.
47 years old. Any question from the uncle?
I understand Zainab doesn't know that her family has been killed.
میگه من تا جایی که متوجه شدم زینب اطلاع نداره چه اتفاقی واسه خانواده شد.
نه هنوز بیهوشه هنوز.
She's unconscious. She doesn't know.
Do you have any idea who will take care of Zainab now?
آیا ایده داریم که چه کسی از زینب قرار مراقبت بکنه؟
خب خالیش و خودی من.
Me and her aunt. We will take care of her.
And do you have your own children?
بچه دیگه خودتون دارید؟
Yes.
How many?
چند تا؟ Two children.
Okay. Thank you.
Any question? Sorry. Okay, and Zainab's uncle standing next to me here. I am Zainab's uncle. Guys, in our word in Persian, we have 2 different words for uncle. شما سمت مادری فامیلشون هستی؟ ایشون سمت پدری؟
هموشونه.
For example, he is what we say dai from Zainab's mother's side, from the other that we say the uncle, but he is from the father side. For both words you say uncle, but in Persian it is different. اسمتون رو مطلوب کنید.
بنده حسین نصر آزادانی.
His name is Hossein Nasr Azadani. چند سالتونه؟
40 سال.
He's 40 years old. He was in the same building that was targeted. درسته تو هم ساختمون بودی؟ که کی این اتفاق افتاده بود؟
ساعت 1:45
این سشن بدن
روز 1 فروردین معادل 21 مارس.
He says that it was 21st of March. ساعتش
1:45
It was 1:45 a.m. that the incident took place. چیزی
بله و لحظات اول که چون ما توی خواب بودیم و لحظات اول فقط به صدای انفجاری وحشت
یه بار دیگه بلندتر
توی خواب بودیم ما
We were
و
asleep.
همسرم
Me and my wife.
و در واقع لحظات اول یک صدای انفجار محدود
Then we heard a massive explosion.
که بعد از اون اصلا قابل توصیف نیست که
I cannot describe
چطور
the situation.
اتفاق میفته
How
اصلا
it was happening.
نمیشه شرح داد که چه اتفاق میفته فقط یک صحنه وحشتناک میبینی که
A very terrible condition there
حتی
was.
احساس میکنی که الان دیگه نقطه پایان زندگیه
At every moment you feel that this is the final moment of your life.
و حالا به هر شکلی بود ما از همسرم رو تونستم خودم رو بکشونم از زیر آوار بیرون.
خودتون و همسرتون رو برسید.
بله.
I could manage to rescue me and my wife from under the rubble.
و از در خروجی خارج کنیم و
Then we came out of the entrance, out of the door.
خب لحظات خیلی لحظات بدی بود.
Very bad moments.
همراه با دود گرد و غبار.
There was smoke, there was a massive
نشت شدید گاز.
and even gas was being smelled and the flames. ببخشید چند نفر تو این آپارتمان بودن
کلاً 11 نفر.
He says that
البته
totally
9 نفر توی اون آپارتمان بودن.
لحظه که اتفاق
بله،
افتاد.
لحظه که.
He says that in general 11 people were living in that apartment, but at the time of incident only 9 people were inside. چند طبقه بود آقا؟
3 طبقه.
It was a 3-floor apartment. بعد چند تا خانواده بوده؟
ما همه خانوادگی بودیم.
We were living there as our family. We were living in the same apartment.
برادرها بودیم و پدر مادر.
چند تا زخمی و جسد
ما 5 تا شهید داشتیم.
همون آپارتمان.
ساختمون بله یعنی در واقع مادرم از طبقه سوم.
He says that 5 people were killed.
مادر از طبقه سوم و
My mother,
و برادرم همسرم.
My brother.
فرزندشون برادر همسرم و همسر برادرم.
my brother's wife,
و 2 فرزند برادرم.
and their 2 children,
در طبقه دوم این 5 شهید
they
داشتیم.
were killed.
بنده و همسرم هم
Me and my
مجروح
wife
شد.
injured. پس 2 نفر زخمی، 5 تا شهید.
بله. و
علاوه
زینب هم
زینب
که
خانم.
به این شرایط
پدرش هم زخمی شده.
بله پدرم هم مجروح شد.
And also his father was injured. 3 injured, 5 killed. Also Zainab is there. Any question for him?
Yes. So this. So was you mentioned 3 floors? Was the whole building 3 floors, or were there other floors besides the 3 floors they were living on?
نه میگه کل آپارتمان 3 طبقه بوده یا چیزی هم اطرافش یا ساختمان اطرافش هم آسیبی بود.
بله موج انفجار اومد در واقع اون اتفاقی که افتاده وحشتناک بوده.
He says that the explosion was very massive, that the apartments in the front and in the back,
ساختمان عقب هم آسیب
they were
دیده.
impacted.
شیشه‌ها شکسته و بخشی از
Windows and
دیوارش
glasses broken, و بخشی از دیواران.
دیواران
and also the walls broken.
Okay,
destroyed.
but he means other buildings were impacted?
Yes.
Okay, but the building that he was in, was it just him and his brother, their families, or were there other
Their
families?
extended families.
But were there other families not related to them in this
آیا
building?
خانواده دیگه‌ای به جز خانواده
بله
شما؟
مجروح داشتیم از ساختمان
نه تو اونجا زندگی تو اون
نه
آپارتمان
فقط
خودتون.
خانواده خودم.
He says in our apartment, it was only our family, the extended family. It was only them.
Okay, so but this just the whole building was 3 floors that they were in.
Yes.
And you said his wife was injured. What are her injuries?
آسیب همسرتون چی بود؟
واسه همسرم یه شقیق از شکست
On the forefront, her forefront is broken,
زخم بود
and some multiple injuries on her face.
بدنش هم در واقع دچار جراحت‌های
And also in the body, she has some injuries. She's suffering.
And his leg was broken in the blast.
پاتون تو همین. Yes. Yes. Yes.
Okay.
Where is your همسرتون الان کجا؟
همسرم هم خونه شرایط این که حالا بیان اینجا نداشتن دیگه
He says that my wife is at home, but not in a proper condition to come here. بعد علاوه روحی یا جسمی
همه الان در
physically and psychologically we are suffering in a great shock, in a trauma. ممنونم. شغلتون؟
من پرسنل همین بیمارستان.
He says that I'm one of the personnel working in this hospital.
And his brother was a colonel in the military, is that correct?
برادرتون نظامی بودن؟ Yes.
And he was, I understand, absent for 20 days and he had just come home.
نبوده بعد 20 روز He says I don't know about his job, about those 20 days.
No, but he was away for 20 days. I'm not asking what he did during that time. I'm just asking if he was away.
نمیخوام بپرسم 20 روز چی کار می‌کرد. فقط
اطلاع ندارم.
He says I'm not informed about
I
his
see.
job.
Okay, thank you.
متشکرم. مرسی. آقای استان. The governor of Esfahan, Mr. Jamali.
Dimitri. So we're now in the pediatric ICU and we're going to visit the child.
She's Zainab. She's 3 years old, and he's the only person that arrived from the family.
Mahdi Jamali, the governor of Esfahan. And he will explain about the general situation in this province, about the number of people killed and injured, and what is going on here. اگه لطف کنید بیاین سمت چپ من.
ما حقیقتش توی ما تجربه 3 دفاع مقدس رو داشتیم که در دفاع مقدس اول، در دفاع مقدس دوم و همچنین دفاع مقدس سوم یا جنگ رمضان که الان در حال حاضر شاهد اون هستیم. در هر 3 دفاع مقدسمون جنایت علیه بشریت رو به وضوح شاهد بودیم.
He says that we just experienced 3 separate defenses. The first one he refers to the imposed war, Iran-Iraq war in the 1970s, and later the 12-day war, and the third one which is ongoing. All 3 of them were imposed on the civilian and citizens.
در دفاع مقدس اولمون که 8 سال طول کشید و صدام بود، خب میدون بیشتری میزان شهید و جانباز رو استان اصفهان داشت.
For the first imposed war, which lasted for 8 years, our province, Esfahan, had the highest number of martyrs and injured.
24,000 نفر از بهترین جوانان این استان شهید شدند.
24,000 of people in this province were killed and they were martyred in the imposed war, Iran-Iraq war.
علیرغم اینکه استان اصفهان یک استان مرزی نبود و مستقیما مورد تعرض قرار نگرفته بود،
Despite our province is not a border province and we were not directly attacked, and, but we had some 24,000 of martyrs,
ولی بیشترین میزان شهدا و جانبازان مال این استان
which
بود.
was the highest among the other provinces in the country.
در دفاع مقدس دوم هم که 12 روز طول کشید شاهد بودید که به چه نحوی اون طرف یوسف اصفهان رو اون طرف از یه نفر رو تنها نزدن، تمام اصفهان رو مورد تعرض قرار دادن.
Also in the 12-day war, as you witnessed, it was not only the Natanz and nuclear facilities of our province, everywhere in our province was targeted.
و در این دفاع مقدس سوم هم می‌بینید فقط مراکز نظامی نیست، جنایت علیه بشریت رو کاملا به وضوح داریم می‌بینید.
And the crime, the war crime and the crime against humanity is absolutely evident in the third war which is ongoing against the citizens and civilians.
اون طرف شبیه خونه فرهنگی شدید رو دیدیم.
We are witnessing a heavy propaganda that is ongoing against Iran.
که بی‌محا با آثار تاریخی ما رو از بین برد.
And also their crime against our historical and cultural centers. You witnessed the Chel Sutun yesterday and the art decorated museum which was destructed.
و به 21 اثر تاریخی بسیار مهممون فوق‌العاده آسیب رسوند.
21 historical and cultural sites were heavily impacted همین جنگ اخیر during the ongoing war.
و همچنین دیدیم که یک نسل‌کشی فرهنگی رو حداقل از اصفهان شروع کرد.
And they are carrying out what he describes as a massacre, cultural massacre in this province.
تو نسل‌کشی فرهنگی ما حتی در واقع شواهدی رو دیدیم یا آثاری رو دیدیم که حتی در جنگ‌های دوره‌های بسیار گذشته حمله مغول، حمله افغان به هیچ شما اینها رو ندیده بود. حتی حمله صدام و با آثار تاریخیمون آسیبی زده نشده بود.
What we witnessed during the ongoing war, in case of their attacks and their targeting our historical and cultural sites in this province, was second to none. We have never ever visited such a thing during our history. Not during the imposed war, not in the 12-day war, and not even going back to the history during Mughals' attack to our country. This was really barbarism.
بدون اصفهان در سه دوره پایتخت بوده.
Our province was the capital of country in 3 different periods of time.
و در راه ابریشم یکی از شهرهای کنشگر اصلی بوده.
And our province plays a central role in terms of trade as in the Silk Road.
این هزاران سال گذشته به هیچ عنوان همچین چیزی رو به خودش ندیده بود.
We have never witnessed anything in the last millennium, in the 1,000 years.
که اینطور بی‌محا با جسارت بشه و آثاری تاریخیش.
That our cultural sites are being affected and they are being targeted.
و همچنین به کودکان معصومه.
Also the innocent children.
من فقط این رو بگم که دولتخانه صفوی که استانداری در میان اون بود و حاکمیت بود.
He is referring to the location that you just visited yesterday, the Governorate building.
یکی از آثار فاخر دولتخانه صفوی که فاخرترین آثار تاریخ جهان.
He was one of the magnificent cultural sites in the world which dates back to Safavid era.
در خصوص کودکانمون هم همینطور. این دفاع مقدس سوم ما با شهادت 168 کودک معصوممون شروع شد.
He also says that during the ongoing war, 168 children are killed. زیر چند سال بودن اطلاع داریم؟ یا کلا
چی گفتم؟
He refers to the Minab school. 168 girls.
من الان در حال حاضر چیزی که در جریان هستم صدها کودک دیگه هم متاسفانه
And
شهید
there are
شدن
hundreds more of these children killed.
و در خود اصفهان خودمون به همچنین.
And also in the city, we witnessed our children being killed.
من این رو ترور فردا میبینم. اینها در واقع خون کودکانمون هست، خون فرزندان آیندهمون هست بر دیوارهای امروز.
He uses a very great metaphor. He says that this is the terrorism of tomorrow, terrorism of the upcoming generation. They have the blood of they are dropping the blood of our young generation.
اگر اون رو گفتیم نسل‌کشی، اون رو گفتیم نسل‌کشی فرهنگی، این رو میگیم نسل‌کشی آینده.
If that one is called the massacre and the genocide of culture, this is called the genocide of tomorrow, the young generation.
نسل‌کشی ساکت هست و خاموش که متاسفانه داره دشمن بی‌محا با انجام میده.
Which is a kind of genocide that they are continuing, they are doing without any concern. They are just carrying it out.
و عجیب این هست که همشون هم مدعی هستن.
And we are very shocked that they are also claimants
مدعی سازمان‌های ملل بی‌ملل هستن.
of human rights organizations
و حقوق بشری بشر.
and the human right, but it is not true.
و می‌بینیم متاسفانه نه فقط این که به تمام خانه‌های مسکونیمون و اکثر
Our
مراکز غیر
residential
نظامیمون.
houses, our civilian neighborhoods.
من چون خودم در زمان دفاع مقدس اول جوان بودم و شاید مثل این عزیزان بودم. خب این شواهد رو در اون زمان هم میدیدم، ولی الان به مراتب بیشتر و به مراتب با تجهیزات مدرن‌تر.
He says that during the Iran-Iraq war, I witnessed a barbarism but when I was younger. But what I'm witnessing currently, it is much more barbarism. It is much more violent.
امیدوار هستم که انشالله تمام دنیا، تمام کسانی که وجدانشون بیدار هست و آگاه هست ببینن، آگاه بشن و حداقل عکس العملی نشان بدن.
And I hope that everyone who is watching what is going on in Iran, it can awaken their conscience and they can be alert and aware what is going on in Iran.
از دولت مردان جهانی که ناامید هستیم.
We are hopeless. We are disappointed about the governors, about the officials and governments.
از سازمان‌های بین المللی که امید بربستیم.
We are disappointed about the international organizations.
تجربه انفعال اینها رو نه یک بار که حداقل دفعه سوم هست که داریم.
This is the third time roughly we are witnessing their inaction.
و الان تنها در واقع منی که فکر میکنم و تنها کسانی که میتونن واقعا موثر باشن مردم جهان هستن که
The
ببینن.
only one and the only people who can be effective are the people worldwide.
ببینن،
To see,
بشنون
hear,
و این رو حس بکنن.
and feel what is going on here.
امیدوار هستم اومدن شما هم حداقل بتونه انعکاس خیلی از این موضوعات در اصفهان
And I
باشه.
hope that your presence can reflect and show the realities going on in this province. Thank you.
May I ask a question?
Yes.
So this gentleman is the governor of Esfahan Province?
Yeah.
Yes. So yesterday, or we visited a building, the governorate that was bombed.
Yeah.
Is that the building where he normally works, or that he has occasion to work?
آقای دکتر میگن که دیروز اینا ساختمان استانداردی دیدن که تخریب شده. میگن شما به طور معمول اونجا کار میکنید، دفترتون اونجا هست یا جای دیگه؟
تنها دفتر ما همونجا بود
This is my only office.
و همیشه هم من حضور داشتم
I'm
اونجا
always on there.
و حتی در مواقعی که مثل همین دفاع مقدس سوم و اون جنگ 12 روزه حتی شبها هم اونجا مستقر
Also
بودم.
during the 12-day war and the current ongoing war, I was staying there at night.
و حتی اون لحظه هم که این اتفاق افتاده بود جلسه ای داشتیم.
And at the time that the incident took place and it was bombed, we had a meeting there.
جلسه بود با خیرین در واقع شهرمون.
We were holding a meeting with the charity people and those who are trying to have charity actions with to our province. We were holding meeting with them.
کسانی که علاقه‌مند بودن که ساختمان‌های مسکونی که تخریب شده رو کمک بکنن برای ساختش.
They were willing to help and for the renovation process of the province to donate.
با کانون‌های محل محور جلسه داشتیم.
We were holding some with NGOs, with some organizations. We were holding meeting with them.
جلسمون دقیقاً ساعت 1:30 بعد از ظهر بود.
Exactly, our meeting was at 1:30 p.m.
اونها قرار بود بیان که سالن اجتماعات ما.
They were supposed to come to our hall, conference hall.
چون خیرین اکثرا کسانی هستند که مجموعه صنعتی رو دارن، مجموعه بزرگ و هلدینگ های تجاری دارن، یه مقدار نگران بودن.
Because these people, these charity people and donors, because they are mostly holding and running the business and the companies and firms, they had some concerns.
لحظه آخر اونها خواهش از من کردن که به جای اینکه من برم اونا بیان دفتر ما، من برم دفتر
In the
اونا.
last minute, they wanted me, if it is possible, instead of they coming to the governorate building, I go next to them.
شاید فاصله دفتر اونم تا دفتر ما بیش از مثلا 200 متر نبود.
And their office was just some 200 meters away from my office.
بله، من و همکارانم اومدیم بریم دفتر اونها.
So me and my colleagues were preparing to go to their office.
مستقر شدیم برای جلسه که این اتفاق افتاد.
We were there and this incident took place.
و نه یک موشک، 3 موشک.
They fired 3 missiles to my office, he says.
اوج کینه رو نشون میده.
It shows the utmost animosity that they are carrying it out.
کل در واقع عداوت به دولت خانه صفویه رو نشون میده که یک مجموعه فوق‌العاده تاریخی و
to the complex that
قدیمی
we
هست.
were there, which is a historical and cultural center.
قلب تاریخ رو اینها نشونه رفتن.
They targeted the heart of history.
فقط به استانداری نبود.
Not only the governor.
So this attack occurred right at the moment when he was scheduled to meet with these charitable organizations.
بله میگه دقیقا تو اون موقع اتفاق افتاد که شما با اینا
جلسه داشتن.
Yes.
And does he believe that the Americans and Israelis were trying to kill him?
آیا فکر میکنید امریکا و اسرائیل سعی داشتن شما رو شهید کنن؟
بعید نیست.
I cannot say, but maybe it is possible.
In light of their tendency to kill the family members of leaders and so forth, what steps is he taking to protect his family from these
میگه با
barbarians?
این خشونت که اونا دارن انجام میدن هم مقامات ما رو شهید میکنن هم خانواده هاشون رو. شما اقداماتی انجام دادین برای حفظ خانواده‌تون؟
ببینیم ما حقیقتش برامون مهمترین بحث شهر هست و استان. ما خانوادمون مردم هستن.
He
خانوادمون
says that the most important thing for us is our province and our city. People are our family.
خانوادمون 5 میلیون جمعیت 5 میلیون جمعیت استان
My
هست.
family is the 5.5 million people in this province.
خانواده من 2 میلیون شهروند اصفهانی هستن.
My family is the 2 million people who are residing in Esfahan city.
و خانواده من این فرزند عزیزم هست.
She is my family.
ما دیگه جدایی از رهبرمون نیستیم.
We are not separate and we are not different from our leader, Ayatollah Khamenei.
با خانوادهش توی منزل
With his family members in one office,
شهید میشن.
he was martyred, Ayatollah Khamenei.
و میبینیم که هیچ ابایی هم نداره.
And he was unafraid.
Those are my questions. Thank you.
We have other patient. Yes, we have more other patient that his father injured and his uncle killed in these days, and he admitted for gastric ulcer and endoscopy this day for gastric ulcer.
Ah,
Yes,
I see.
gastric ulcer. He know that his uncle and his father injured and killed.
In a bombing?
Yes.
When did that happen?
میخوای باش صحبت کنی؟ شما توضیحاتتون تکمیل شده که
Yes.
Okay, thank you. همونجا خودت معرفی کن. یه بار دیگه بلند بگو. My name is علیرضا جوانبخت. چند سالت he is 15 years old. علیرضا جان چی شد؟ چه اتفاقی؟
روز شنبه بودن.
It was Saturday.
کارشون بود و خواستم برن سر کار
بابا.
که بعد
My father
با آمون
with his brother, which is his uncle, they were preparing to go to work.
و خواستم برن سر کار بعد بودن ساعت 2:30 بود
It
که
was 2:30
حمله هوایی شد
that the airstrike took place.
اونجا و
اونجا که خونتون بود علی؟
نه شهرک سنتیجه.
He says that it was not their house, it was the industrial city, which he says the name of that industrial location was J. شما اونجا بودی یعنی؟
نه من پدرم اونجا بودم با
خودت کجا بودی؟
من خودم خونه بودم.
I was at home, but my father was there in that industrial city. خب
بعد
اون شرک صنعتی رو زد.
شهرک سنتیجه
That industrial city was targeted. خب چی شد؟
شهرک سنتیجه زدم بعد 5 سالم بود
There were 5 different halls in that industrial city. خب
که 3 تا سالمش نابود کردن.
3 of them totally destroyed.
با همون نابود ولی
My father was there.
ولی بیرون وایساده بود
But,
ترکیش میشد.
but he was standing outside those halls and shrapnels hit my father. علی اونجا چند نفر شهید شد؟ تو اون
اونجا
شهر صنعتی.
الان حدوداً شاید 20 تا 25 نفر.
He says between some 20 to 25 people were killed in that industrial city. چند تا زخمی؟
هنوز خیلی هستن ولی
And I don't know how many people were injured.
خیلی هاشون هستن حالشون بده اوضاعشون خیلی خرابه.
But I know some of them are in critical situation. اون شهر صنعتی علی کدوم سمت اصفهان؟ شرق بوده، غرب بوده، کجا بوده میدونی؟ I don't know the exact location of that industrial city. بابا چند سال اینجا کار میکرد؟
بابا اون 10 سال کار میکرد.
He says my father was working there for some 10 years. عمو چی؟
اما اونجا پیش همون بود ولی بعد 3-4 سال بعدش بود.
عمو بعد بابا اومد. And my uncle started working there 5 or 4 years after my father started working. Any question? بذار بگم سوالی هست دارم.
So how will his family support itself now that his father has been killed?
الان که بابا شهید شدن خانواده چی؟
بابام شهید شد، عموم شهید شد. بابام زخم
Guys, he says that my father is injured, not killed.
I see.
My uncle is killed.
Okay.
They
All
were
right.
together,
Right.
father
So-
and uncle, both of them.
So this is his father's brother
Yes,
who was killed.
yes.
Right. And what does he do? Is he a student?
He,
Yes. Yes.
For the uncle.
No, the young man.
خودت الان چیکار
What,
می‌کنی؟
is he a student? Is he studying? Is that,
دانشجویی، دانش آموزی.
دانش آموزن.
9th grade.
he's
He's
in
a
9th
student.
grade. Right. How does he feel about the war? How it's going?
علی حست راجع به این اتفاقاتی که میفته این جنگ و اینا چیه؟
استرس داریم، ترس.
You're stressed, kind of afraid,
استرس داریم ولی خب چاره نمیشه.
but there is no other choice. They're going on.
Do you feel that Iran will be victorious?
ایران میبره یا چی؟
بله.
Yes, 100%.
Thank you very much.
مرسی.
So we're now concluding our visit to this hospital. We will be departing from Isfahan in the next couple of hours by bus to our next destination. I just wanted to offer some personal reflections before we hit the road. This visit really brought home for me that no matter how many images you see of wounded and dead children, there's no substitute for actually seeing these children before your very eyes, and it is only then that you can truly grasp the horror and the inhumanity of what our governments and our military forces are doing in our name. And I was also mindful of the fact as I was standing at the bedside of this 2-year-old child who has been horribly injured and disfigured by the depravity of these people. That in Gaza the situation is much worse because there is no medical system to care for these children, almost none. And in fact, they can't even, in many cases, administer anesthetic to children who are undergoing surgery, having amputations done, and so forth. So as horrible as it was to see the condition of this child, it must, of course, be vastly worse in places like the Gaza Strip. Again, all of this being done with the direct participation or indirect complicity of Western governments. Speaking for myself, the experience of watching these monstrosities done to the children of this part of the world over the past 2.5 years has changed me as a human being. It has hardened me as a human being. It's not something that I'm proud to admit. To give you but one example, I was always opposed in all cases to capital punishment. I no longer am. I believe that persons, powerful persons, who are convicted of war crimes and crimes against humanity should face the ultimate penalty. And I make no apologies now for having adopted that view. Although I would have preferred to have remained a person who was opposed to capital punishment in all cases. In any case, I look forward to reporting to you when we arrive at our next destination. Signing off for now, Dimitri Lascaris from Isfahan in Iran on March 24th, 2026.